Welcome back to the Mindcrack. Today we're gonna be doing some work on our iron golem farm. Is it functional? Is it not? Stay tuned. But first, over the weekend I went to PAX Prime. If you were following me on Twitter, you know this. I don't really do vlogs, and I don't tend to tell a lot of personal stories about things I'm doing in real life. I tend to keep my YouTube channel about the videos and the content I'm making, but over the weekend, myself and several other Mindcrackers, several other friends of ours in the the YouTube and Twitch community, whatnot, met up at PAX East. PAX East? Did I say PAX Prime a minute ago? I meant PAX East. We went to PAX East in Boston, a big gaming convention. Had a blast. It was exhausting. It was exhausting. I got maybe 3 to 4 hours maximum sleep each night. Oh no, Zisteau. Poor Zisteau. Zisteau was there, by the way. And I thought about telling some stories in this video about my experiences at PAX East. It was my first big gaming convention. It was only my second convention as a YouTuber, the first one being Minecon this year. And it wasn't quite as hectic in terms of signing things. So yeah, I had an amazing time. We had a panel. If you're interested in seeing the panel, you can find it. It's uploaded right now to the Mindcrack Network YouTube channel. Mindcrack Network. If you don't know the address for that, you can just type it up in the search bar up above. Mindcrack Network. The Mindcrack Network, the channel where all the podcasts get uploaded to. So our panel is uploaded there. And I thought about telling some stories in this video about my experiences there, but I realized we had already done it better than I could possibly recap it. So last night, Sunday night of the weekend, the entire group of us, we rented a house and we sat around in one of the living rooms and we recorded a live podcast with all, I guess, like 10 of us. Several Mindcrackers plus Sevidus, who, if you ever watch Minecraft on Twitch, you're probably familiar with him. And also, oh my god, Chad and Wes Wilson, about 10 of us total, sat down and recorded our thoughts on the weekend, and I think it's at least 2 hours long. And it should be pretty entertaining. We go over everything that happened over the weekend. So look for that to be uploaded somewhat soon. I think that will do a better job recapping the weekend than me telling a story in this video. So look out for that. Okay, so back to business. We're back. Before I left, I started harvesting wheat from my farm up there, and I started giving these guys bread. And it's been a little bit successful. Yeah. So you can tell that the rails we used to get them up here are gone. And I decided, instead of breeding them all down here and trying to get them all up the rails individually, I just started breeding the 4 or 5 that we got up here, and I made little pathways. We have a lot of villagers, and what I'm going to do now is we're going to start isolating them to get about, I don't know, 6 to 8 in each of these little cubby holes. They're all clumping up. I guess because it's nighttime they like to do that. They will spread out during the day. Let's see if there's any way over yonder. I'm going to have to corral them. I guess that's the term I'm looking for. But it's not really that feasible at night. Maybe I can... Oh, no. I want to place the block. How many are over here? Just a couple, right? 1, 2. I would like... Actually, all we really need are 2 in each one, and then we can breed them more. But I can't separate them at all when they're like this. So we'll just have to wait for that. But we have this many villagers. Should we check to see what's going on down below? To see if there's been any fruits to our labors. Let's take a look. Bum-ba-bum! Look at this. That's right. All right, so we've got iron golems here. My little storage shack here is in the way. We need to make a little container for them, and then a lava blade to kill them, and some hoppers beneath to collect the iron goodness. And then hopefully our iron problems will disappear. We're still in the snapshot that, like, there's some kind of bug with the item frames. So my item frames here are all messed up. You can see I've got, about 3 stacks of iron total. That's from clearing out the bottom. I've got a lot of diamonds now. I don't really know what to do with them. And it's so easy to repair items in the game in the current snapshot that, yeah, I don't know. I've got a lot of diamonds left over. I'm thinking of making a shop to buy things with the diamonds, kind of like Bling Mart in the spawn town. Let me do that later. Okay, what do we need? We need signs. We need signs. Let's just get a 16. Why not? Then we're gonna need some lava buckets. I don't know if I have any actually, which may shock people. I don't actually, in vanilla, I don't actually carry around lava buckets all that often. I have one, but we're gonna need more. Okay, well then let's make some buckets. Do I have spare buckets laying around anywhere? No buckets in there. I think I've been keeping my buckets in the potion chest. Yeah, we've got water buckets. Okay, so let's make about that many buckets. And then we'll make a little thing to house them. Okay, so what was I saying? Boink. Let's do that. So we need to make a little receptacle, and since it's going to have lava basically open to the air, I want to make it so that it's going to be hard to jump down into, and that if you fall into it, that there's a way for you to get out. All my glass is gone. Oh, that's right. I think I was taking my glass over to the nether hub. So I need some white dye. White dye. I guess it's in here. So we need to make a little receptacle to hold them, and then a little killing mechanism. And the killing can be automatic because the changes that made the mob drops rare, and where they would only drop when you killed them, that's been reverted. They will now drop ingots automatically. That same thing goes for zombie pigmen. So basically we're going to do something kind of like this, just like a cage more or less around the outside here. And we may fancy it up a bit. But we need to do something like this. We need to move this. I'm thinking it's about time we prettified, made the ground pretty. That's a, okay, whatever. It's about time we made the ground a little prettier. So I think we need to get rid of these, get rid of that, get rid of these temporary farms, and move them up here. And I still don't know what to do, like what my permanent storage solution is going to be up here. I was so focused on making the farms, haven't really thought that far ahead. But we need to start moving stuff off the ground and start making this area look a little nicer. We've been here several months now. And I think these guys being here is going to be the catalyst for me doing something about this. Okay, so first thing, let's actually... I'm going to do this just so I can get these guys out of here because it's a little distracting. And then we'll put some hoppers below. Come on, guys. Oh, God. I can't wait to lava bucket your face off. Whoop. Oh, come on. Maybe we should just have at the... This is so annoying. There we go. There's one. There's one. Come on. But we're going to need some kind of exit out of here so that if you fall down here, you don't just burn up in lava. That would not be nice. Now, these guys are 3 blocks tall, so that should be definitely doable. Oh, come on! Out of the way, jabroni. Okay, there's that one. We only need... Get out of here. Ouch! Okay. Fine. I guess that's the way it's going to be. You want the thunder, you go down the lightning. Suck it. Maybe we're gonna we may lose some of the iron ingots because I didn't get all the signs down. This is basically what's gonna happen. We're just gonna have this sound all the time. Maybe I may put this a little bit farther underground. Yes, look at that. Are you gonna try and attack me? No, you're not the one that's angry, right? No. Good. Oh my God. 17 ingots already? Really? Whoa. Haha. 20. He just dropped 4 ingots. Oh my. I wasn't expecting that. I thought they would drop one at a time and it would be not a guaranteed drop, but I guess it is a guaranteed drop. Yeah. Oh, you're still alive. Okay. Okay, so basically, I'm gonna need more lava buckets than this to cover this surface. So I'm gonna go look for some, like a pool of lava underground, and then we'll come back. I think I'm gonna move everything here up there. We're gonna get all the boring stuff, all the temporary crap off the ground, and not this episode, but soon we're gonna start making the ground look cooler. All right, I'll be right back. Why are you still alive? Oh God. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna actually need to get down in there, get down and dirty to spread this lava. So we've got signs here. The lava's gonna be on the 3rd block, so if you actually fall down in here, you should be safe, as long as you don't die from fall damage. I'm not even actually sure if lava will cancel out your fall damage like water does. I think it does. I think that's what's happened in the past when I have, oh gosh. When I fall into lava pools in the nether. Let me just make sure I don't kill myself. And I want it's hard to tell from the bottom which ones are source blocks and which ones are not. But I wanted to have source blocks on the edges. Putting signs like this really makes me nervous. Like if a creeper blows up randomly, then you're in trouble. So here's the basic layout. You fall down here, the golems are 3 blocks tall. They should die. And the hoppers will transfer stuff to there. I don't have, let me turn some of these bricks into stairs. And then let me just do this. We don't want to actually see them getting killed. But if you happen to fall down here, there is like a little exit here. And it's not very pretty. This is kind of the idea I was thinking of, but I don't really like the layout too much. I wanted a ring of glass. I wanted to use the stone bricks for the core of the room. Let's see, did I do yeah, it looks like I did them right. Looks like a ginger who parts his hair in the middle. And then I wanted the quartz stairs around the edge like this. The problem is that this thing is on 3 levels. We're kind of on right at the edge of a hill here. I think what I'll do, I'll just mess with it later. I wanted to get it functional, and the main thing, you can see we've already got a decent amount of metal just from me fiddling around with that. I didn't realize it was gonna produce that much. I thought it would be slower. I don't think this goes. Let's actually stack these now that we're done with them. Silk touch. Yeah, see, we've got like hardened clay there, glass there, and then quartz here, but no quartz over there because we're on a hill. I think that definitely needs to be redesigned, but it works. And if you actually, let's just test it. If you do fall down, what happens? Let's see, can I make this? Can I jump in the hole from here? Maybe this would be like a little. You want to challenge me? Jump in the lava hole? We'll make it a little competition, but well, I guess between myself. Here we go. Yep. Okay, I missed. But okay, so you're on fire, but you land here, and I think even if you die, all your stuff's just gonna end up in the hopper, so it should be fine. I'll make the tunnel look a little bit better, and we'll redesign that another time. The thing I wanted to work on today, I wanted to start the enclosure around the edge of that. So you may notice the storage is gone. All that's left is the ender chest, the water, the crafting bench, the smelter section here with all the furnaces. That's gone. I still haven't moved the farm. That should be quick. But I will move that too. And all that stuff has been moved up onto the platform up here, the donut. So we got the furnaces, enchanting, the chest full of enchanted books, and then I went with the signs for the storage because it's not as pretty, or You can't tell from a distance what is in each chest, which is why I like the item frames better. But the hitbox is not the entire block, so I can actually hit the chests behind it. So until that is fixed, whatever bug that is that's doing that, we're gonna have to do it this way. Okay, so I want to start the enclosure around there, and we're gonna be using glass and quartz. And I think I'm a little bit low. Let's check. Let's see, where's the sand? That may seem like a decent amount of sand. It is not. So we are gonna go take a little trip to the desert and get some more sand. Yes! Okay, so that took a little while. I think that is something on the order of... Holy cow, zombie fell. I think that's something like 32 stacks of sand. Yeah, turned into glass, 32 stacks. I decided to lower the overall size just a little bit. There's going to be water on the outside of that. And then we'll put the cap on the bottom of the top. And I want to vary up the shape just a little bit since this thing is going to be a little bit more squat, but that's the basics of it. And I realized that if I make this thing this big, we're going to have so many farms around this thing in the end that I don't think they should all have the water because it's going to start looking monotonous. Because, here, let me show you something. Let's walk over here to where we can see the overlap between these two farms. Now, what do you notice? Looking at it from this angle. It just looks like one thing, doesn't it? There's not a lot of contrast between the two. There's no line defining the two. So they start to overlap a bit and blend in together, which I don't think is good. Or it's fine now. It's great now. It's fantastical. But if we did every single farm in that style, that would not be good. So we're going to do this one like that, and definitely the gold farm like that. And maybe a few others. And then we're going to add some pepper to this sandwich, this farm sandwich. We're going to add some pepper and cheese so that we can have things in between the watery stuff that provides a little contrast, helps us create edges between things. I may actually extend that a bit, but I think that's probably about the right size. And we'll add the caps and the bottoms and stuff to it. Now, speaking of next episode we're going to go back to... Oop, there's some blocks there. We are going to go back to the Nether Hub West. Look at that, a stack of iron, just while I've been doing this. And apparently I dropped some glass through there, and it fell through the lava into the hopper. That's interesting. Huh. We're going back to Nether Hub West, and... Now, I've been having some difficulty with the project, and people have, some people don't like it, and I'll tell you, I'm right there with you. I've been like, man, this is so frustrating. There's always, or not always, but, oops, that's not an axe. That's why I got the axe out. I often have these phases in the middle of projects where I just get really frustrated, and it's like I want to just abandon it, do something else. I feel like it's looking ugly, nothing is turning out the way I want, and I keep grinding through it, and then I turn a corner to where I'm like, ooh, no, this is what we should do, and then it's like everything just falls into place. That for sure happened when I made the farm building at the spawn village. I started out with this idea, it didn't work, and I worked on it, and we ended up with this underground, like Mayan temple thing, and then the floating temple above it that was inverted kind of, and I was like, oh, I really like this project, and people seem to respond positively to that. And I think I was in the Nether Hub West a little while ago when I got back from PAX East. My character was left there. So I was walking around in it, and I guess maybe because I had 5 or 6 days away from playing Minecraft, I saw it in a new light. I looked at a few things, and I was like, oh, this is what we're doing. So we're going to go back to that next episode, and I'm fairly confident that we've turned the corner on that project. So stay tuned. I guess that's it for this episode. See you later, guys. Take it easy. Have a good day. Bye-bye.